It's the beginning of January 2023 and it's been 499 days since I last posted a video to my channel. 2022 has been an experience for almost everyone I've spoken to, and I'm no exception. It's been a year marked by the deaths of a family member and an old friend, a year of new jobs and hard work, and while I come out of it having weathered the storm, my workshop sits testament to the lack of time and energy that's been put into anything that's not been vital for surviving the year. I debated waiting till I had tidied the mess to film my first video back, but maybe this is the point. This is the reality for me, and I suspect it's the reality for so many makers and creatives around the world. When I last uploaded videos to YouTube, I was doing so in a way that just didn't really work for me. I believed in the mantra that consistency is king, and I guess to some extent it really is with YouTube and the likes. You know, putting out videos regularly makes a difference, it trains the algorithm, whatever you want to look at. That wasn't working for me. It was putting pressure on me in ways that took all the fun out of it. The reality is this is something I do in my free time around being a dad, being a husband, having a full-time job. And what that means is I'm choosing to use the time that I have to make these videos. Now don't get me wrong, I love making these videos and that's why I'm back. That's why I'm trying to restart this. What I'd found previously was I was making projects in order to film them. I wasn't making the projects I wanted to make. And what that meant is I didn't have time to make the projects I wanted to make. I was making projects that fitted the timeline of releasing a video once a week. They weren't projects I was in any way enthusiastic to make. And that's not sustainable, as has been shown by the fact that it's been nearly 500 days since I launched a video. The minute life got busy, I couldn't keep that up. But as I said, I really enjoy making videos. This is something that gives me a lot of pleasure. I enjoy the interaction with people, I enjoy creating it, I enjoy sharing the story, so I needed to find a way in which this could work and I can reintroduce it into my life. So why am I making you watch me tidy my workshop? Well, because it's what my maker life looks like this week. And it's somewhat symbolic of the shift in content I have planned for the channel. I'm not going to make you watch me tidy every video, but what I do plan on doing is sharing what I'm up to in a way that's slightly less curated and a bit more real. What I want to do is document the time I spend making. Sometimes that means I'll do a full project in a video, but only if that's the way it works out. Sometimes a video will be part of a project, or planning for a project. What I hope is I can create a library of videos that show the reality of making stuff as a hobby. Not a polished, warehouse-sized workshop with a team and enough time to create all of the trends in the same week that they come out, but rather a snapshot of something other people can recognise themselves in. A community of people for whom making means the same thing. So I guess the thing is, this all feels like a gamble. And I want to talk about why it feels like a gamble. If you look at the successful YouTube channels, especially within the maker world, they're all videos of completed projects. They're videos of, I made this, or I turned this into this, or I restored this, and we start the video with a problem and we end the video having solved it. It feels like a gamble to stray from that formula. But that formula doesn't feel true to my experience. I'd rather film and document what I'm actually doing and maybe create videos that people can relate to instead of aspiring to. The second reason this feels like a gamble is that there are very nearly 700 of you at this stage who've subscribed to this channel. Now 700 might be a tiny number compared to the Jimmy DiRestas of the making world, but 700 people is more than I've talked to in a room all at once. And it's a significant number of people who have said they like the content I was producing. I'm hoping that a lot of you like the content I will go on to produce. I'm hoping that a certain number of that 700 liked supporting me and are okay with me making this change. But I guess what I have to say is I can't keep making videos that old way. So whilst it feels like a gamble to make a change when 700 people have said that they support what I was doing, at the same time the choice is to make that change or to just stop. And if I just stop, well then that 700 people putting their weight, their support behind me means nothing anyway. So what's the plan? So I'm starting 2023 with a tidy-ish workshop, a metaphorical blank slate. My plan is to release regular videos sharing the projects I'm working on and any maker-related shenanigans that I'm up to. I have a couple of trips planned this year that I want to share on the channel. I've got a few projects in mind, and underlying it all is the plan to inject making back into my life. For both the benefit of my mental health, for the creation of the ideas in my head, but also to enable me to create these videos and share a hobby that I'm passionate about. I'm excited and nervous and unsure about starting this new part of this journey, but I guess that's a good place to be. I'd also love to hear what you think. Let me know in the comments down below, send me messages on Instagram, whatever makes sense. This change has been brewing in my mind for several months now as I was trying to find a way to make these videos again and make it work in my life. But it's done so with very little external input. So it'd be really interesting to hear what you have to say, what you'd like to see, what you don't want to see, what you think of me changing direction with this. I'd be interested to hear your comments. There's no right or wrong answers. I'm still working out what the answers are myself. So let me know and yeah, get involved. If you're here and you're not subscribed, welcome to the start of a new chapter. I'd love to invite you to jump on board. If you're here and you're already subscribed, thank you for watching this video. I hope you'll continue to see where this goes and to join me on this journey, but I understand if you don't. For now, I'm going to say bye. I'm going to maybe do a bit more tidying up here, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.